Students, whatever homework is given to you, you have to submit it on the very next day between 8 am to 1 pm to the given WhatsApp number, and it is compulsory to submit your homework as your attendance will be marked on the basis of your submission.
Okay children, let us continue with the same lesson, economic development. We saw the definition of national income, per capita income. Now after that, very important question, it comes in 5 mark. Okay, features of developing countries. As I told you, what is the definition of developing country, right? So I suggested you that national income is we can't say very low, but okay, the growth rate of national income is very low. Second, per capita income is very low. And third, standard of living, it is also at very down place only. So we know that India is a developing country, but on the basis of which things we can claim that India is a developing country. Let me explain you everything. The first point that we find in all developing countries, including India, is the less per capita income. In 2004, World Bank declared that the country, if it provides less than 735 US dollar, in that case, that country can be called developing. So, less per capita income is always low in developing countries. The reason is there. There is a population blast. The population increases very fastly, and as a result only, the per capita income is very low. Second is population growth rate. Another important feature of all developing countries, that its population growth rate is very high. The growth rate of population, it remains either up to 2 or more than 2. In that case only the country will be called developing country. So population growth rate, it is very high like India. Third is dependence on agriculture. The first characteristic of developing country is what? Less per capita income. Second, population growth rate very high. Third, dependence on agriculture. In all developing countries, the majority of the people, they get occupation in primary sector. It means majority of the population of our country, it is involved in agriculture for economic gain, right? So, dependence on agriculture. Even today, 60% of our total population of India, it's directly or indirectly, they are associated with agricultural work. So dependence on agriculture is always very high. If we see number of people doing agriculture work in India and in America, in India more than 60% people are engaged in agricultural profession. Okay, whereas in America hardly 2% of their total population it goes for agricultural activity. So there is a big difference. The next point is unequal distribution of income, national income. Well, in developed countries, the national income distribution is almost equal only to all the citizens. But in India, this unequal distribution of income, it is not same to all. You know, poor people day by day they are getting poor, and rich people they are getting more and more income and becoming richer and richer, right? It is said that the 20% rich people of India get 40% share of national income, whereas 10% poor people they hardly get 10% of national income. So unequal distribution of income exists in developing countries only. And then after comes very another important point, unemployment. In developing countries, the growth rate of unemployment is again very high, because as population increases continuously very fastly, it is difficult for any government to go for job creation to all, right? And because of that, in any country, unemployment increases, especially in developing country. And which different types of unemployment are found in our country. The first one is disguised unemployment. Second one is seasonal employment. And third one is open unemployment. These three are found in India, and the credit of unemployment, it goes to government also and to the people who are increasing the population of India very fastly. Let me tell you, every year in India, more than 1 crore children take birth, and this number is bigger than the total population of Australia. It means, as far as population is concerned, every year India creates one Australia, and because of that, unemployment exists in India. Then after comes poverty. Poverty, we all know that. What is poverty? Poverty means a condition in which the person finds it difficult to fulfill the basic requirements of human being. Which are our basic requirements? House, then after, the gadgets, then after food, clothes, shelter, everything is there in poverty. If the person's income is low and if he does not satisfy his basic want, he is feeling pressure, difficulty, in that case, that condition is called what? Poverty. Well, India had launched many 5-year plans in India. The government started 5-year planning to remove unemployment and poverty. But even after almost 70 years of our independence, even today, poverty and unemployment exist. And in India, you know that every coin has got two sides. One is brighter side and one is darker side. Well, in India, those who are rich, day by day, they are becoming rich only. They have got their own plane even. And on the other hand, the farmers, the tribes who are living in rural areas, they don't have money even to buy one cycle. So this characteristic is found only in developing countries. And then dual economy. As I told you, richness and poverty both exist, both are found in developing country. Well, some people use modern techniques to make their lives convenient, and on the other side, there are people who have got no house of their own and they sleep on footpath. How much difficult it is, perhaps we cannot come to know about that. So dual economy also exists, and that is a sign of what? Developing country.